All right, so this is going to be the Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra. As you can see, this camera lens is like super huge, has multiple cameras in it. This display right here, it's damaged, as you can see, big old black smudge. I think it doesn't actually touch in this area as well. It touches over here, but display is damaged. And this is going to be the new screen right here, S20 Ultra. This is, they call it the service pack, and this one actually has the screen protector already applied to it, or it has a screen protector already put on there. You see it? The part for this phone right now, as of March 17th, this screen costs $270. In my shop, I charge $375, so that gives you what? $105 in profit, right? All right, so let's get this started. This phone, I think, is gonna probably take me like around a half an hour. So let's just round it to, like, let's say at 420, right? 420, maybe like 420, 30, 40, 50, we'll be done with this phone. All right, so first things first, we need to take the back cover off, and the way that we take the back cover off is I'm going to use a heat gun, then I'm going to use some poker playing cards, and then I'm going to use this tool right here. This flimsy tool that we got right here. Easily fits in there. All right, so there's the back cover. Nothing broke. The adhesive was a little strong on this one, so it took me just a little bit longer, but yeah. It took me 3 poker playing cards. Oh, look at that. All right, so this phone is not that hard to do. If you know how to repair a Galaxy S8, a S9, S10, the Samsungs, they're pretty much the high-end phones, like the Galaxy S series or the Note series. If you know how to fix those, you can fix this. Just because this is a new model phone, it doesn't make it's not like it's harder to fix just because it's a newer phone, right? Once upon a time, the Galaxy S8 was a brand new phone, and that was the newest model. So fast forward several years, they're pretty much almost the same thing. All right, so what we're gonna do next, we're gonna just take out all these screws. All the screws that you see, just take them all out. We'll put them right here in this dish. All right, so we got all the screws off, taken out now. Now we just need to pluck out these plastic pieces. We don't want to rip anything. So then we have screws right here, hidden underneath this thing, as you guys saw. There we go. Then that thing comes off. And this thing comes off. And this thing goes like this somewhere. And it goes like that. All right. So we'll put this aside, put this out of the way, put this screw with this little right here. All right, so this is gonna be the game plan. Let me take this thing out right here. This is the loudspeaker right here, as you guys see. All right, so game plan. We're gonna take this thing out and then put everything in here. So let's just start disconnecting everything. We'll start off with the battery first. There's that. Disconnect this cable, this cable, this cable. Let's just disconnect it on the bottom. Disconnect this. We'll unscrew these screws right here by the charging port. This thing comes off, so if your charging port ever gets messed up, this thing is totally replaceable. So put this right here. We're gonna transfer the vibration motor. I think this will just pluck out. Just like this. There's sticky stuff on the bottom of it. We'll put this just like that, where it goes. Now we can put this in, charging port, and then we'll put the screws right into it too. All right, so what do we have next? Let's take out the SIM tray right here. They took their SIM card out. All right, there's a connection right here. There's the front facing camera, front selfie camera. There's another connection right here. There's a screw right there that I see. Disconnect that. That's already disconnected. Just unscrew the screw right here. All right, let's see if we can lift this thing up. There we go. This whole thing just lifted up. And as you can see, I actually didn't have to disconnect this one. There's no point for it. We'll just plug it right back in. All right, so now we got that. Now this is what we have left to transfer. This is, I believe this is the 5G antenna right here. So there's two screws right here, and then this thing is gonna come out, and then we're gonna put it right here where this slot is right here, as you guys can see. Let's just do that now. There we go. See that? Then we'll go straight to go put this in right here. And then we'll put this two screws right back into it. All right, so before I forget, for those of you guys that are actually like in the repair business, I don't know if some of you guys have noticed this. With some of these S20 phones or S20 Ultras, you see how these like new ones come with like these front facing cameras? Sometimes these cameras, they don't work. So, I mean on the new screen, this is the new one. Sometimes these things don't work. So when you go put the motherboard in like this and you give it back to the customer, when they go to use their camera, it'll say like camera failed or something like that. I gotta answer this. All right, so back to what I was saying. So what I do is I take the original front-facing camera out of here, and I take this out so I can reuse the same original front-facing camera, because it'll make the one that comes here, I've noticed that sometimes it just doesn't work. So I'll take this out right here, and usually there's kind of like this glue right here. All right, so we got this out. That's from the replacement screen. So we're gonna set this aside, and we're gonna take the original one out and just transfer it over here. All right, there we go. There's the original one, and we're gonna put it right here. All right, so the only thing we have left to transfer, oh, here's another 5G antenna. Let's get that transferred over right now. All right, there we go. Let's put that in right here and put the screws right back in. All right, we'll get this plastic stuff out of the way. So the only thing that we have left to transfer is the battery right here. And I'm using alcohol, 91% isopropyl alcohol. We'll let that squish around on the bottom. The alcohol eats up the adhesive. And while that is going on there, we might as well just stick in the motherboard back in. Okay. All right, let's start taking this out. All right, there we go. There's the battery. Nice and flat. You guys see that? We're just gonna dry this up a little bit. All right, so in my shop, this is a good frame right here. There's no chips or dents or anything or scratches. I'm keeping this frame. This screen already comes with a new frame. You may need this at another time, so it's good to just keep onto these frames, the old frames. All right, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna install the battery. We're gonna use some tape right here so the battery doesn't jiggle around in the phone. All right, as you guys see, I'm getting phone calls. My shop is open right now, so my employee went home for the day. So it's just me in here right now. Put that in. Start plugging stuff back in. All right, so let's just start putting this plastic stuff back on. You know, this goes here. And I know this screw goes right here. And then this thing goes right here. The wireless charging cable. Goes right here. Then this goes here. Like that. All right, so what we're gonna do next is just get all these screws and then just start screwing them all in. All right, so the only thing that is left is, see, Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra 5G. The only thing that's left is to put this back cover on, which I don't think it's all that necessary for you guys to just put tape around the right here. If you have original adhesive, then use that. But let's see, let's wait till it turns on. All right, so as you guys can see, this, once again, this is the service pack. Has a screen protector already installed on that. And as you can see, everything works perfectly fine. And that, everybody, is the Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra. All right, just before I go, this repair actually, see, I have another appointment. This repair actually took me, we started at what, 4:20? So this took me 40 minutes. But I had a customer come into the store. I had numerous phone calls. So yeah, not bad, right?